We have another set of psychic badasses here with the Githzerai. Githzerai migrated by the ever-changing chaos of Limbo after the ancient schism that split their ancestors from their cousins Githyanki. Limbo is a rolling maelstrom of matter and energy, collapsing and reforming without purpose or direction until a creature exerts a deliberate will to stabilize it. Through their potential psionic power, Githzerai carved a home for themselves amid the chaos. As the ages passed, Githzerai explorers ranged out to other planes and worlds of the Multiverse. Githzerai are generally slender with speckled skin in shades of yellow, green, or brown. Eons of cultivating their mental prowess within the endless chaos of Limbo have imbued Githzerai with the ability to shape psionic energy to protect themselves and probe minds. As a Githzerai, we have the following racial traits. We are humanoid, we are medium, we have a walking speed of 30 feet, we get Mage Hand and it is invisible. We also get the third spell at 3rd level, and we get to Detect Thoughts at 5th level. Once we use these abilities with this trait, we can't do so again unless we use the appropriate spell level, and we get to choose our spellcasting ability when we select this race. We also come with a feature named Mental Discipline. Your innate psychic defenses grant you advantage on saving throws you make to avoid or end the charmed and frightened conditions on yourself. And we have Psychic Resilience. You have resistance to psychic damage. The standout thing for me here is the shield spell being able to be on any spell list is insane. It's only wizards and sorcerers who have normal access to shield, and then some subclasses to boot. So that means druid, bards, warlocks, paladins, rangers, clerics, and artificers all want it, and this is their way of getting it, especially for those frontliners. Some artificers, clerics, oh hell yeah on clerics. Druids, sure, why not? Bards, shield is huge. Bards absolutely need shield. So this is a massive deal. I really think this takes this race and puts it on one of those high tier races. Spreading shield around is a massive deal. And on top of that, we get a bunch of other defensive options that come with it. We have resistance to psychic damage. That's fantastic. We get resistance to the charmed or frightened conditions. That's fantastic. And then the Detect Thought spell is actually really good as well, almost on anyone. It's not as good, it's not as crazy, but I think the underutilized version of Detect Thoughts, where you just use it as a radius to detect, is great in a dungeon. But it's also useful in interrogation or information gathering, a very flexible spell. Invisible Mage Hand is great. There's really nothing bad about the Githzerai, and I think there's a lot of classes that it takes to the next level. Yeah, so I genuinely can't think of a class that isn't going to be excited about being a Githzerai. I think the only classes I can think of that aren't going to be super excited about being a Githzerai are Wizard and Sorcerer. I think everyone else is going to be super excited, and other classes are going to be exalted. I think Cleric is one that really stands out as someone who wants shield with their Spirit Guardians. That's insane. So powerful. But even people who can't keep using shield are going to enjoy having shield. Rogues and monks, for example, fighters, anyone who doesn't like having shield. Shield is great. As far as flavor go, I think Githzerai do bring more of that psionic flavor. They still have the Mage Hand with that invisible ability with it, which kind of gives us a telekinesis feel. We can read minds. We can't really project our thoughts, or there's still a lot we can't do that you would expect psychic people to be able to do. But it does help us bump towards that flavor if that's what we're looking for. Mechanically speaking, it really just increases our defenses a lot. This is a lot of defensive buffs all at once, and also a bit of utility to mix in with it. Very good. As you can tell, I really like the Githzerai. I think it does outshine the Githyanki in most aspects. There's going to be a very niche few who would prefer to take Githyanki. If you enjoy these deep dives, we have a whole playlist of them, and we're going to have every single race from Monsters of the Multiverse either already up or will be up soon. This has been my take on the Githzerai, but I would love to hear your take. What are your thoughts? Leave them in the comments down below. We're D&D Daily, release new D&D content all the freaking time. Hit that subscribe button if you love D&D, and we'll see you on the next one. Take it easy, folks.